one of the previous episodes, our city increased in level again, which means we unlocked some new buildings. And one of those buildings is the army supply depot. And the game is nudging us to conquer new cities. When we conquer new cities, we get, of course, additional cities in our empire. And in these cities, we can farm for resources. So you can't really process anything here. So for example, we can build a carpenter in our capital, but we can't build a carpenter in our other cities. Mostly just resources that we can get. So for example, we can get apples here. We can get fish from here. We can only get raw materials from these cities. But that means that, for example, we can put less people on fisheries in our city itself. And we can put more people, for example, on the carpenter. And we can get more money that way. So that is what we're going to do this episode. We're going to muster, or we're going to get enough resources to muster an army, to build an army. And then we can start conquering other cities. So the most important thing is money. Because we don't have a lot of people. We actually do have quite a few people that can be put to work. And what I want to do with those people is I want to put them to work as carpenters. So we can get more furniture. And that furniture we can sell. Maybe even unlock some new tech. That might also be one thing that we can do. So for example, we can unlock the warhammers. We could do that. And this we can also sell. So that would be cool. That will also give us some money. So that's what we're going to do. That's going to be our main way of making money in the upcoming episodes. And then maybe we can do like other things. For example, mine some jewels. For example, there are some jewels over here. There's some emeralds over here. Coal. So there's a lot of stuff over here that we can still mine. And that might be like our other main way of making money. But for now, it's going to be carpenters. And when we get a lot of money, we can import the things that we need for an army. And we could even just get mercenaries. So we don't have to put our own people at risk of dying. We can just get mercenaries and they will fight for us. So we will take a look what the best approach is. But for now, we just need money. That's it. We also got some homeless people. And I also want to get this out of the way. Because this is kind of in a way not really built in a great spot. This is going to be our industrial district. And I want to build everything that refines or crafts things over here. We're also going to build a copy of this warehouse over here. But for now, what we first want to do is we want to just get this out of the way a little bit further. Maybe, where should we put it? Let's put like somewhere here. Away in the corner, so it won't bother us. And then we can remove this. Okay, that was easy. And then, so we got a little carpenter over here. Could start by expanding this. As you might see, there are also these yellow spots. And we can get rid of those if you just build some pillars in the middle of the rooms. So this also almost good enough. But we need more workbenches, of course. So we're going to build more workbenches. I'm just going to scatter them out a little bit. And it looks kind of square, the whole thing. But, but those are my only building skills. So unfortunately, it's also at 100% efficiency. So if we build one more workbench, and then we get rid of this part over here, will this be perfect? No. So there's still a little bit yellow here. But if we build like some pillars over there, it now looks perfect. But maybe one more auxiliary station next to this pillar should be perfect. So I think there were some yellow squares still here. So I had to build a few pillars over here as well. And then I don't have enough doors. Let's build some doors so people can move in and out. And there we go. So this is our first huge carpenter. And then this will just do some work. Let's see how well it goes. And I also want to copy this. So I think I'm just going to use this warehouse for only food. And the other warehouse I'm going to use for raw materials that we can turn into other things. So this is going to come here, maybe. Already put it there. That's great. And maybe we can even remove some of these crates. Okay, so I removed a row of crates. And now we also have doors on this side and this side. And that will shorten the travel time for people to reach the necessary goods they need to craft. So we can build carpenters or whatnot over here, crafters over here, crafters over here. And this is workshops, by the way. They are called workshops. So we can put workshops over here, over here. And they will all be able to reach this warehouse in a timely manner. A slaver has arrived and is offering his goods. Would you like to make a purchase or a sale? He will stay for 4 days to await your payments. So we can buy some slaves or even sell them. But that's not what we're going to do. We don't have enough money for that. In the future, when we get some slaves by conquering other people, we can do that. And it will earn you quite a bit of money. But you also don't want to sell off all of your slaves because slaves are really useful. So your regular citizens can leave if they don't like it anymore. But slaves will just stay forever because, they're slaves. This warehouse has been built and this carpenter has also been built. So now we can assign crates to different materials. And what we're going to do is we're just going to give this, assign a lot of crates to wood. Because that's quite important. And then here we can remove the wood. So this should be all carried to this warehouse. I think we can also just get rid of the stone. And I also want to get rid of the furniture. And the steel and the tools. So the only thing that we have here is food. So we can stockpile a lot of food. And we won't run out of food that fast. So for now, I'm just going to give 50 crates to fish. And eventually, we're also going to farm some apples. We got 3 eggs. So our Globdine farm is working. That's amazing. And we got our warehouse. And now we just wait a little bit, I think. Because we just need more citizens. Our workforce has gone down quite a bit. Because of this. So 24 people are working over here. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait just a little bit. And then how is it going? So a lot of people are also training. So we got 9 people that are deployable. Which means we need to train 31 more people before they stop training. And I think they also have to train once in a while just to not lose their combat skills, because I think it deteriorates over time. So that's also a thing. So we got now 12 people. We're gonna wait a little bit until we get a few more people. And then hopefully we can do... we can build maybe 1 more carpenter for warhammers. That would be nice, so we can sell also that. And then in the meantime, what I'm going to do is, as you might see, we got some homeless people. So we need to give these guys housing. And then we're building homes. This is being moved over, so all of the wood and the stone and whatnot that's sitting in here is being moved over to this warehouse. And then we're building also a food stall, and then we also need a market. So we don't have to import any livestock anymore. Because I think this will be fine. Tools would be nice if we keep importing tools. Yeah, so the tools is fine, the steel is fine. We still want to import those things, but I don't think we need any more of those. This is just a fine amount that we're importing. And then otherwise, Let's also build some roads. So we built a little park over here. We can build some roads so it's more accessible to the citizens.